Welcome back to another video. Today we will be doing a tire rotation on the truck. It is about that 6,000 mile mark. And I want to come on here and show you some tips and tricks. Maybe you know them, maybe you don't. Maybe it'll help somebody. So I thought I'd film it. So let's get to it. Alrighty, so once we get the truck set up, we want to remove the little center caps if you do have them. Mine do. So remove this if you have it. And then you want to start loosening up your lug nuts, make sure your parking brake's on and all that kind of stuff like normal. Do it while it's on the ground so you don't have any tire rotation while it's in the air. You just want to get them loose, and then we're going to jack it up and we'll use the impact, which I use just a little 1/2 inch impact. Sometimes one gets really tight on me and I have some trouble, so I do use a 1/2 inch ratchet. I do struggle with it sometimes, so a neat little trick that you can use is to, depending on your floor jack, is to actually take the handle off and use it as a breaker bar. I don't have a breaker bar. I do need to buy one, but I don't have one, so I have to get creative. So it does work. I'll turn you around and show you what I'm talking about. So here's what I'm talking about. That's my floor jack there, already under the truck. And basically this handle piece just comes off. And then we have a nice little breaker bar that we can put on the end of the ratchet. So some people may like that, some people may hate it, but hey, if you don't have it, get creative and make it, and that works really, really well. So I broke all the nuts already. I've taken the caps off. Now we're going to lift it up. We're going to pull the tires off and switch them around. So the only downfall to using an impact, and some people will say not to do it, especially if you have rims, is that you can scratch the inside of this little area here. You can scratch it with the impact. If you're not careful, I have the cover plates, so it doesn't bother me really well, but this impact does scratch up the inside of that there. I don't know anybody that would run this wheel without that cover on. So like I said, I'm not that worried about it, and we'll continue. Okay, we got the back done. Now we just got to finish the two fronts. But one thing I wanted to note are these little guys. And basically, these are designed when you have heavier wheels and tires to set the tire weight on these and not on the actual lugs themselves. So I'm going to give you a little close-up of where these go. Maybe you bought a truck that had rims and tires on it and you don't know anything about these. So I'll show you where they go, how they work, and we'll get this tire lifted on. They're pretty heavy. And I'm going to get bigger tires in the future, 33s, 35s, but that's to come this winter, so I'll show you these. Okay, so basically this is going to go right on to this ring here and sit here. So the wheel's going to rest on that and not on the lugs as much. And if you do pull your tires off, these may get stuck to the rim, and if they do, just look in there, they'll pull right off. But I always put them on first, then put the wheel on, and then do the nuts. Alrighty, so you do want to make sure you tighten these down in a star pattern. So you just pick one. I usually start with an upper one, and then you just make a star pattern. We will lower it all down and we'll get it snugged up. So there you have it, guys. You just saw me torque the wheel down, 140 foot-pounds. We're going to install these covers back on real quick, and that's it. So hope this video helped somebody. Maybe something I taught you helped, and we will see you on the next one. Quick side note, has anybody ever lost one of these center caps? Have you tried to prevent it? Anybody put Loctite on it? If you've ever lost one down the highway, put it down in the comments. I'd like to hear about it. I've never lost one, thankfully, but it could happen. So if it has happened to you, let me know down below and we'll get back to it.